Hey guys, Todd from Great Escape Farms here. Today I am going to start working on a vertical strawberry bed. So I had a good buddy of mine, Steve Martin, gave me some old gutters here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put two 4x4s going vertical here, and then I'm going to use 2x6x12 pressure treated here going horizontal, and I will attach the gutters to that, and then I will put end caps on the gutters, and I'll go ahead and fill them up with some potting mix which we have here. And he's already got some holes in them, but if you look at the bottom, there's holes here to drain the water out, so it's not going to soak it too much, and then we'll go ahead and we'll plant strawberries in it. So I have most of the material here I'll need. Let me come over this way and just show you. We have our 2x6x12 foot there. It's 10-foot gutter section, so I have a little bit of space on both sides. Okay, so I got the poles set in here. I have two of them, one here, one there. They are level all the way around, and they're not quite level going this way. So what I'm doing is I'm basing all of my measurements off of this one right here. I'm gonna have 3 different levels on each side. Let me see if I get this set. So you can see there's a dot there right by the 12. Oops. Losing control of it there. So right by the 12 there's a dot. There's another dot right down here at 30. So 12 and 30, that's 18 inches. So I'm gonna have 18 inches space. And then down here another 18. I am at 48. So that was where the top of each horizontal 2x6x12 will go, which is shown here. And since they are 12, actually let me show you this first. So from the beginning of this pole to the beginning of this pole is approximately 8 feet. Yeah, I'm off by a couple inches there. It didn't really matter on this. And to the outside edges, I have 101. So what I'm gonna do to make this look even, if I can get this to cooperate. It's difficult running one of these with one hand. And I have 145 inches here. So 101 minus 145 gives me 44. Divide the difference is 22. So on the outside of each side, I'm gonna have 22 inches. So what I am at is 22 inches here, and somewhere over here, right there. If you notice, there's a little hash mark up there. So I'm doing a hash mark at 22. So what I will do is I will line this hash mark up on the outside here, and the very top where the hash mark would be right here. Top of the board will be right at this dot. At the other end, I put a screw in approximately where it's gonna go. And because I know the tops are not level here, what I will do is, all I'm worried about is everything on this post. On that one over there, I will use a level, and I will make sure that it's level. So as long as I am at the proper measurements here with the level, I will be at the proper measurements on the other side. So I'm gonna do, let's see, the goal is to do 3 of these, so 3 on each side for a total of 6, but I don't have enough lumber to do that. I only have enough lumber to do 4. So I'm gonna do the bottom 2 here, and then I'll show you where we're at that step. Okay, as far as the lumber materials, this is what I have. So everything here is pressure treated. It is installed, ready for gutters. I have from the top to the top of this one, 18 inches all the way around. So this will allow me to install 4 gutters and hopefully put in, maybe plant strawberries in 2 of them. I'm trying to beat a storm that's coming tonight. So let me go ahead and get some gutters on and show you that. Okay, so I have this gutter on right here. I have fasteners right there. I'll show you how to put fasteners on in a minute. I have end caps right here. I'll also show you those. Be advised, we have different types of those. The way that I did this is I just put a screw in, like right here. I laid this end on, and on the far end down there, I leveled this right up with the top. Remember, the boards themselves are level, so as long as I level the fastener with the top, then the gutters themselves will be level. And I want it level just to evenly spread out water, which will eventually drip out through the holes there if I get an excess of water in there. So when you get soil in it, it looks like the top right here. And I went ahead and planted in the first row right here because it's starting to sprinkle on me right now. We have a storm headed our way. I'm trying to beat the storm. My daughter is over in the perennial garden pulling out strawberries, and we're transplanting them over to here. So this is just a naked gutter, if you will. We're refurbishing it, and let me show you the fastener first. So the fasteners that I got are right here. The little hooked end goes up underneath here, and then you see there's a little lip right there. The lip goes in front of like that, and behind the back end of the gutter, and you screw this, it goes through there, and what it does, because you're going through the front piece and the back piece and the gutter itself, it secures it because it has a lip that's hooked up here. It holds the front up, and it is very secure. They're also rather expensive. I forget, they is like $250 or something like that a piece. I'll look up on Amazon, see if it's cheaper, but I was in the hardware store today, wanted to get this project going, and I was willing to pay it. Another piece that isn't too horribly cheap, in my opinion, for what it is, are the end caps here. So the end caps, be aware there is a left and a right, and that depends on which side of the gutter you're on. So if you notice, I have the odd shape right here, and this one, if I try to put it on, it's the wrong side, so I need the other one that was a right. So if I grab a left, if you notice, it would fit right on it. So what I do is I just feed the gutter into the lip here and kind of press it on, and just the weight of it will hold itself on. I can also crimp it down in certain spots to give it a little bit of extra leverage. Okay, here we are, day 3 in, I think. Actually, I completed this on day 2, so I have all 3 levels on each side here going, and I can't really say I completed this. I still have something else to do, which I'll show you in a little while, but I did get the strawberries in. I wanted to do that because of where we are in springtime. So they will get a growth spurt and also sprout flowers and buds and produce some strawberries here for us. But what I need to do is on the top put some additional lumber and then put some netting around it, some bird netting, to keep the birds out of the strawberries. Otherwise I will end up not getting any of them. So that is the next step here. Not quite as big a rush. I can do that here in the next couple of weeks, actually. Okay, so today is August 9th, and I've had a change of plans here. Initially, I had mentioned I was going to put a piece of wood on top and a net across to keep the birds out, but we haven't had that many problems with birds. We've had a couple of them come in and grab them, but my daughter's been out here watering these, and she's grabbing several strawberries a day, every single day, kind of all summer long here, and it's been great. And there's just enough other stuff around here to keep the birds busy, so we don't have to deal with a net and constantly lifting the net and weeding and doing stuff like that. So we're just going to skip that. So we started this project in the spring of 2020, and it is now the spring of 2021. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I will link in the show notes to a review of this, a 1-year review, and what our thoughts are and some of the lessons learned on this. So check out the show notes, see what else is there. It will be linked in both YouTube and Odyssey, so whichever your preference is for videos. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, following us on our Odyssey channel, and check out greatescapefarms.com. Thank you very much, and have a great day.